So we are live here on the Woman podcast with a very special guest who has done so much stuff. It's April Brucker. Have I said it right?
Yes, Brooker, you said it right. Very good. A lot of people say it wrong. I say just don't call me late for dinner.
Exactly, absolutely, absolutely. And yeah, so you've done. I've checked it. I've checked out your website, which we will post in a second as well. Which is very in detail. Lots of information on there. Which is this is the website here, aprilbrooker.tv. And you've got lots of stuff on there. We'll try to talk about every detail of your career, your amazing career which you've done so
Thank
far.
you.
And I'm sure you're going to be doing lots of more amazing stuff. But yeah, I mean, first of all, how are you today?
I'm good. As a matter of fact, I'm really good. It is a great day here in Las Vegas, a little windy, but I'm feeling good about life because let's just put it this way. You always can find something to smile about, right?
That's true. That's absolutely true. Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's lots of things to complain about, isn't there? Really in life.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
here's the thing. Every problem has a solution, and a lot of people just want you to live in the problems because when you live in the problems, you're either as miserable as they are or you're as weak as they want you to be. But when you live in the solution, you're not part of the problem, you're part of the positive stream in life, and that means you control what happens to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. I fully agree with what you're saying there. Yeah, definitely. So do check it out if you're watching this live or if you're going to be watching this afterwards. Aprilbrooker.tv. Check out our website. It's really good. And yeah, so let's if we can start from the beginning. A second, you've had a long decade of a career. So, how did your career begin? I mean, you've said a little bit on your website how it began. The cabaret career uh, was more than a decade long career, which is where you started from. So, how did that begin? And did you have contacts, or how did that happen?
Well, it's a funny thing because I really didn't plan on a career in show business as a kid. I grew up without cable. My parents only had 3 channels, and they were teachers, and they said, if you live here, you're a thinker, right? So, anyway, I was busy being a thinker, and look at how that panned out. And anyway, I only had 3 channels growing up, like I said. And my brother played high school football. That's not the British football that you guys play. That's soccer. That's what we call soccer. This was football, like American football. I don't know. So anyway, in order to get the local sports channel, we had to get cable. And my dad fought with the cable guy for an hour on the phone. Okay. And he's like, but I only want the sports channel. Well, Mr. Brooker, if you get one channel, you got to get 40. So we end up getting cable. Okay. So my dad resented commercials more than he resented getting cable. So after one of my brother's high school football games, and by the way, I'm living in Western Pennsylvania where high school football's king. Okay. This is Steeler country. We are changing the channels and because of the commercials, and A&E has an Edgar Bergen TV special. It's an Edgar Bergen tribute. And Edgar Bergen, in case you guys don't know, is a very famous ventriloquist. As a matter of fact, this poster right here, Charlie McCarthy, detective, that's Edgar Bergen. Charlie was his partner. And we all tried to talk like the ventriloquist, and she was the only one that could do it. Okay, Mr. Hand. And that Christmas, my mother got me a Groucho Marx figure under the tree. So that's how it started. That's right.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. I was gonna ask you about that because obviously in your picture you had that in your picture as well. Yeah, in your picture, and I was gonna ask you about that.
Hello,
So
Raju. Would you like me to bite your crumpet? May. I'm so sorry. She's a little fresh. So what are you
wow.
doing today? Would you like to drink my tea? May, I am May. Behave. This man's interviewing us. And I'm not just that in the picture. I'm May Wilson. I'm the star. So do you have any questions for me? Aw.
Yeah, well, questions. Yeah, exactly. So how did you start with with this life size uh you know uh puppet or whatever in America you may call
Excuse
it.
me, the term is textile American. And actually,
Um,
this is
Amer-
funny how I started with her. When I
yeah.
was 17, my sister had a Charlie McCarthy doll that she wasn't using. And everybody said April because I had done Groucho Marx for years in nursing homes. I hosted April Talk, which was my talk show on public access. Then I hosted April Rock, which laid some very important groundwork because I'm now hosting April in Vegas in Vegas, and we're about to be and show in Las Vegas. And, we didn't do production last year because of the strike. And then when it was done, the weather. But we're starting the second season. And we have a very important segment called Dummies on the Street. But anyway, to backtrack, I know that I got off track. Plug. Um, and I ask all the hard questions. I'm sorry, she is so fresh. Well, anyway, May is a Charlie McCarthy doll that my great aunt Helen, God rest her soul, she converted. And so, May, what do you want to tell the viewers? I used to be a guy. So either that's going to make me more popular than ever or that's going to cancel me. Now, May, be nice. So, anyway, so May got to be a part of my family because when I was 17, like I said, I needed someone that looked like me in my family. So, she's based off of two people. One is a friend of mine from high school who um, dated all the popular guys, and she was a cheerleader, and she was literally friends with everybody. And when she grew up, she wanted to marry a rich doctor and never work. Well, that is like the greatest plan ever. So, Raju, are you a rich doctor? May, leave this poor man alone. So, anyway, and then the other's based off of a mean girl that wasn't very nice to me. So that's how May got to be a member of my family. And you can see May on the front cover of my book, Don't Read My Lips. Well, I actually read it. No, May, you helped write me. You helped me write it. No, I read it. No, you helped. No, I read it. May, you only helped. No, I read it. I taught April everything she knows. Don't believe her. May Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. And Don't Read My Lips is available on Amazon. But the funny thing was, a number of years ago, we were on My Strange Addiction, obviously. That's how people know us. And, it aired on TLC, then OWN, then, but now it's streaming on Hulu, Amazon Prime, was streaming for a while on Netflix, HBO Max, and I'm the poster girl. No, I'm the poster girl. Mate, no, you're only in the poster. I'm the poster girl. No, I'm the poster girl. Okay, whatever you want to believe. But anyway, because people recognize us, no, they recognize me. My book sales have gone up. So that's just a fun fact right now. Yeah, so that's that. I hope we answered that question well.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. um I mean, obviously with yourself and obviously with me, there's lots of entertainment factor, isn't it? I mean, obviously, which you do. So obviously you've done lots of stuff. You're talking about your book. You've written two books, which I presume have done really well. What's the kind of feedback you've had with your books?
Well, the first book, and I'm actually releasing another edition of it. It's called I Came, I Saw, I Sang Memoirs of Singing Telegram Delivery Girl. And I delivered singing telegrams to finance my career with May. And because let's just put it this way, it's really expensive being fabulous. The feedback I've gotten has been good, and the feedback I've gotten on Don't Read My Lips. No, don't read my lips. No, don't read my lips. Don't read my lips. I'm sorry. But anyway, the feedback I've gotten has been good. But I should be getting all the feedback because I really wrote it. Okay, Nate. Leave this
Hmm.
poor man alone. The feedback's been excellent, but one of the things that's helped with my writing is because I wanted to become a better writer because I'd written one book and I want to create more vehicles for these guys. I have an MFA in creative writing and screenwriting from Antioch University in Los Angeles.
Wow.
So, but the feedback's been good, and I like to write. I like to create. I'm always creating new characters. And here's the secret. We do all the work. May Wilson, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so yeah, absolutely. That's fantastic. So you have lots of good feedback regarding your books. Uh, you've done lots of stuff. You started off like you said. So you started off in the cabaret scene. Obviously, you have a show. You said you have a show now in Las Vegas.
Yes, it's a TV chat show called April in Vegas. And
April
before
in
that,
Vegas.
May Wilson and I, yeah, and it's going to be streaming at the end of the year on Join TV in Canada. And but May Wilson and I also have another announcement. May, what do you want to say? Well, April's writing has gone to a whole new level, and Law is a creative genius. And why do you feel that you are a creative genius, May? We're releasing a Christmas song called Merry Christmas, I Hate You. So look for that in December. We don't hate you, Raj. I love you and I want to kiss you. May. But what May's trying to say is this is a Christmas song to all the people that we didn't marry because they didn't have their act together, like my former fiance who made me choose between me and the puppets, or they were broke, and I don't do broke. You better have a good credit score, a good 401k, because I don't eat at Waffle House. Enough said. So, yeah. So, Merry Christmas. I hate you. Look for it. And special thank you to our Grammy nominated producer, Costas Dino. Mwah.
Wow. Well, that must yeah, that must keep you like totally super busy then with your show, with your writing on there, and yeah, I mean that you must be like totally non-stop busy then at the moment.
Yeah. And speaking of busy, I gotta go meet my sugar daddy. But can I get a kiss from you, Raj? Mwah. She is very forward. I'm sorry. But another thing that I've been doing is, in addition to her, have you been following American politics at all, Raj?
Yeah, American politics. Yeah, there's been there's because obviously UK and America are very close to one another when it comes to politics stuff. So there's always mention about American politics in the UK. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, one of the things I'm doing, speaking of American politics, is I'm hoping to head to Milwaukee this July for the Republican National Convention. And if you're in the UK and you don't quite know American politics, the conventions are where the parties decide their candidates. And I mean, I know you guys probably know and I am in a tramp to the protest to help, bring some levity. So once again, I'm launching an internet campaign for contribution. Mr. Tramp, this young man's from England. What do you have to say about England? I've been to England, and England's just like my hands. It's huge. Donald J. Trump, everybody. So, Mr. Tramp, reelected in 2020, what do you hope to do for America? Holy roll. It's going to make America great again. Great again?
Just got a slight glitch there. So anybody watching this, do apologize. Just a slight glitch there with the streaming. Just bear with us.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. It's just a bit of a glitch with the live streaming. So I don't know. I don't know if it's my end or your end. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's try this again. So, President Trump, former President Trump, rather, have you ever been to England? Yes, it's huge, just like my hands. So anyway, you're hoping to go to the Republican National Convention in July for Milwaukee. And we are launching a campaign to fund our airfare, expenses, etc. What else have you been selling? I've been selling Bibles. And what's the difference between your Bible and the regular Bible? My Bible only has 8 commandments. 8 commandments? Wait, what? 8 commandments? Yeah, I left out the one about stealing and adultery. Interesting. So only 8 commandments in your Bible. Now let's get back to Milwaukee. Why are you running again for president? Well, April, it's because I was president of my own university and I'm master of everything and I have billions and billions of dollars and the Better Business Bureau gave me a AAA rating. Wait, the Better Business Bureau gave you a AAA rating? Wrong, a triple K rating, KKK. So anyway, you're running on a law and order platform. That's right, Law and Order. It's been on the air for a lot of seasons. Oh dear. Okay. So, former President Trump, if you're reelected, what do you hope to do for America? Well, April, I hope to make America white again. Excuse me? I hope to make America great again. But you said white. Great, white. What's the difference? Okay. Former President Trump, people say that you're a racist. Fake news. I'm no racist. Look at these legs. Does it look like I run? Okay. This is what I got to deal with night and day, everybody. So anyway, we're hoping to head to Milwaukee in July for the Republican National Convention. Watch for the fundraiser video. It's going to help pay for the airfare and hotel and help bring us to the protests. And we actually went to the protests in 2016. And what is one thing that people get wrong about you? Well, they think that I want to be in Muslims. So you don't want to be in Muslims. That's right, April. I'm Muslim. Wait, you're Muslim? No, muslin, as in silk, cotton, polyester, and muslin. But do you think your legal problems are going to stop you from running? Well, April, I don't think they're going to do anything at all. As a matter of fact, chicks dig a guy with 34 felony counts. It's going to give me more street cred just like the Rockers. And if all else fails, I can release a hip hop album. And P.S. Wouldn't I look kinky in handcuffs? Okay, former President Trump, everybody. So anyway, we're hoping to head to Milwaukee this July for the Republican National Convention. But Raj, do you have any questions for former President Trump?
Yeah. The question I have is now on the spot I can't even think of a question, to be honest. But the main question I probably would have is how, I mean, your confidence that you're winning the election, even though you've got so many trials happening. So how, I mean, do you, I mean, if you say you had a face-to-face with Biden, do you think you would win that contest, a face-to-face with Biden?
Yes, I would win that face-to-face with Biden because Sleepy Joe's asleep. And here I am talking to you.
Ah.
You've been sleeping in court. Fake news. It's so cold. I caught a case of narcolepsy. Narcolepsy? That's right. Narcolepsy. Phew. Former President Trump, Mr. Trump. What? What was that? What was that question you have for me? Ivanka? So, Ivanka. So what's another question you have for me?
Another question I have for you. Well, the other question I would have is, if say you were to win the election, who would be your deputy? Who would be your deputy president of the United States?
What's the question?
The question is, if say you were to win the election, we're just saying it. Obviously, we don't know at the moment. Obviously, you are confident, but if you were to win, who do you think would be your second in charge?
Oh, your vice president. Who do you think your vice
Yeah.
president would be? Who do you think your vice president would be? President Trump? Well, she's blonde and she's sitting next to me and she puts bad jokes in my mouth. And who would that be? That would be April Brucker. You would want me to be your vice president? That's right. I would want you to be my vice president. You would sit there and be seen and not heard, just like women should be. Oh, former President Trump. Wow. But if you're reelected, what do you hope to do for America? Well, April, I hope to talk about family values. Family values? Well, that's not bad. Do you know what the number one cause of divorce is? Money. Wrong. Marriage. Folks, you can't make this stuff up. So, but what about the wall? Well, April, I want to build a wall and have Mexico pay for it. All I have to do is go to the Western Union and cook up the money order. What could possibly go wrong? But you promised to build the wall before and you didn't. Well, April, when I ran, I wasn't a career politician, but now I am. Look at how good I did my job. Any more questions for me, Raj?
Not really. No, I think you've answered. I think you've answered the questions, to be honest. On there, and obviously, good luck to your campaign. Your campaign is doing really good at the moment. So, yeah.
Your campaign's doing
So
really good, President Trump. So, are you scared of prison? Fake news. I'm not scared of prison. It worked for Al Chaco and what he's fancy. Former President Trump, everybody, and look for a fundraiser and help us go to Milwaukee. It'll be online.
excellent, excellent. Yeah. So if anybody's watching this or watching afterwards, obviously, do check out the fundraiser on there. So yeah, so absolutely. So you are very busy going to the Republic Convention. So are you so you are in yourself technically? Are you in support of the Republicans?
Am I in support of the Republicans? No. I'm a
No.
diehard Democrat, and actually, I went to protest at the 2016 convention, and it was pretty funny because a lot of people didn't think was the runner that, and so I was with a group called Standing. Anyway, anyway, Trump was it was called Stand Together Against Trump or STAT. It was doctors. And so people didn't, and so we were with STAT, and this guy in a handlebar mustache comes up to me and Donald J.
Do apologize. Just a slight technical glitch at the moment happening, I'm afraid. Bear with us.
Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened.
Yeah,
So
just
anyway, I went to
there's just
the,
some
where was I?
streaming issues I think happening at the
Should,
moment. It happened with
where I left
live or
off. Yeah.
so it happened with live streaming. Sometimes it happens,
It's
but
probably the heavy winds
uh,
in my area, folks.
yeah, it could be actually. It
Yeah,
might
like
be
the
that.
wind
It
in my
might be
area
that.
just is knocking things. Yeah, so
Mm.
anyway, I went to the Republican National Convention, and sorry, folks, I'm just going to turn this around. I'm upset. Ooh. Anyway, I went to the Republican National Convention, and I protested Trump with Stand Together Against Trump, or STAT. And believe it or not, nobody thought that Trump was actually going to win that. So I had my talking points, and this is a funny story. This guy with a handlebar mustache and a cowboy hat and an open sidearm, because Ohio's open carry, comes up to me and goes, "Do you hate Trump?" And I go, "I don't hate Trump. I hate ideas." And he looks at Donald J. Trump on my arm and he goes, "I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to him." And he's like, "Uh-oh, Lee Harvey Oswald." So anyway, he argues with Donald J. Trump for a few minutes and they go back and forth. And so finally he looks at me and he goes, "Fine, if that's the way you want to feel about it." He walks away, like he stomps away. And I'm like, wow, God bless America. So yeah, vote blue. That is all I'm gonna say is vote blue, folks. Just go to the just grab it by the ballot box. But anyway, and also once again, watch for the fundraiser, because we just want to add a little levity in Milwaukee, because even though I lean blue and vote blue, I do make fun of everyone. And just to let you know, I think everybody's ridiculous in their own way. I'm a comedian, and I make fun of everyone. And as a matter of fact, in the spirit of making fun of everyone, I'm going to get a glass of water. I'm just drinking a glass of water because I've been talking a lot. But in the spirit of making fun of everyone, I have somebody else who wants to say a few things. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. My fellow Americans, this is Joe Gardentime here with a very important message. Here's the deal. When I was a boy in Scranton, my father said, "Joey, you should run for president because every day's a gift." Wait, your father said you should run for president because every day is a gift? That's right. He said, "Enjoy being president because every day's a gift." I think he meant the present. Oh, the present. That's right. Hi, Raj. Do you have any questions for me? This is President Joe Gardentime.
The only question I would have is a lot of people are saying that President Biden is shouldn't run for a second term. There's been lots of controversy over his second term. That people are saying you shouldn't be running for a second term because Biden's making lots of mistakes with his speeches due to lots of issues with age and stuff. So how do you see it? Would he be able to cope for a second full term? Would he be able to cope with that?
Well, young man, here's the deal. Knock on wood, I'm as quick as a whip. Knock on wood, I'm as strong as an ox. Knock on wood. What am I doing again? It's the Women's Agenda podcast, Mr. President. Oh, the Women's Agenda podcast. Here's the deal. When I was a boy in Scranton, my father said, "Joey, always respect a woman's agenda." I'm so sorry, Raj. So 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 President Biden time. What do you hope to do about student loan forgiveness? The fact of the matter is, we should forgive the students and leave them alone. Amen. Okay. And what do you hope to do about coronavirus? Here's the deal. I hope to keep America corona-free. Number one, we will continue to vaccinate people. Number two, we will listen to the doctors, the nurses, and the sturgeons. The sturgeons? That's right, the sturgeons. And number four, Mr. President? That's right, on number four. What were we talking about again? You know, stuff. Oh, yes. And where am I again? The Women's Agenda podcast. Oh, the Women's Agenda podcast. That's right. So, what do you think of your opponent? Here's the deal. I'm an honest man. Never once have I attempted to overthrow an erection. I beg your pardon, Mr. President? That's right. I've never tried to stop an active erection once. Whoa. That's what I said. Now, tell him that I'll debate that anywhere. I see. What are you doing, Mr. President? Sorry, my eyesight's not so good and it works for my dog Major. So, are you running for a second term? No, I'm not running for a second term. I beg your pardon? You're not running? Well, I'm going for re-election, but I'm just gonna walk. You've seen me run up those airplane stairs. It's not a good thing. Okay, so but if you're reelected, what do you hope to do about Roe versus Wade? The fact of the matter is, when I was a boy in Scranton, my father said, Joey, when you're in the river, you either need to row or you need to wade. Oh my gosh, she's asleep. Do you see this, Ross? She's asleep.
Yeah, he is. He is asleep. Yeah, absolutely.
What's
Yeah.
going on? Mr. President, you fell asleep. Well, that happens to me on national TV sometimes. So young man, how old are you?
Well, I'm not. Well, what can I say? I'm not that young anymore, I'm afraid. Mr. Biden. Um,
Well, everybody's young compared to me. Now, April, can you put me back to bed? Jill's calling. Sure. I'll be right back. The President of the United States, everybody. Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
so you've been how long have you been doing the Joe Biden, the Donald Trump, these life size? How long has that been going on for?
I've been doing Tramp since 2016 because again, nobody thought at first he'd win and but he was a character and I named him Donald J. Tramp because Trump actually trademarked his name, but a tramp is a fop and a folly and everybody can laugh at a tramp like a Charlie Chaplin. And then I did Biden when he was elected. So I make fun of everybody. That's how I feel. I'm an equal opportunity offender.
Yeah, so what do you think ahead? I mean, at the moment you're busy with your show, you're busy with your books, and stuff. Is there any other plans you have in the works at the moment?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I want to tour the UK. That's the thing. I want to tour Europe because the UK Daily Mail did a story back on me in 2016 that went viral from England to Iceland to Italy, then from Russia to China to India, then from Singapore to Australia to Indonesia, then from Ghana to Nigeria to Kenya, then from Colombia to Brazil to Guatemala. That's right, everybody. I'm a celebrity in Guatemala. Headline read as follows: ventriloquist who splashes out 20 grand a year on her puppets that even have their own bedroom. After she dumps her fiance after he says it's them or me. Folks, I thought I found my Mr. Right. Boy, was I wrong. So I'm not looking for Mr. Right. I'm just desperately seeking Mr. Okay. So I've been looking for Mr. Okay all over the world, and I also want to meet some of my fans in Europe. I get a lot of fan mail from Europe. I've been on TV in Europe a bunch. So if you're a promoter in Europe, if you're an agent, if you're a manager, I am putting the pitch out there. Bring me over to Europe. I want to meet my fans, and my fans want to meet me. So, yeah, that's what's next. And I know that that sounds ostentatious. My fans, my fans, my fans. As a matter of fact, if you want to know what fan I'm talking about, I have a giant ceiling fan. My giant ceiling fan wants me to go to Europe. So yeah, my fans are big. Want to see my ceiling fan, everybody, or not? No, you don't.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's been a pleasure to have you on here. First of all, thank you for coming and taking some time out to come on here, on the Women Podcast. Do check out her website, April Brucker's website, aprilbrucker.tv, for all the information of what she's doing, what's the plan. I do check out the show as well. And how often is your show on? Is it on a weekly basis or?
Well, I'm getting ready to film the second season now, but the first season is on my YouTube channel. It will be on Join TV, like I said, at the end of this year, streaming.
YouTube channel.
And so everything is coming up roses. So watch for it. April in Vegas, everybody. And this is Dwayne Newton to help take us out. Hi, Ross. How are you? You look like somebody famous, but you're not. Well,
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Las Vegas's cousin, twice removed. Twice removed? Yes, I'm going to remove once got casino security and once got the Clark County Department of Health. So you're not Mr. Las Vegas. No, little lady. I'm Mr. Almost Las Vegas. Almost Las Vegas. Thank you very much. So, do you have a special song you want to sing for Raj? Yes, I do. You can check me out at the Kroger Supermarket Slot Parlor. Kroger Supermarket Slot Parlor? Yes, but I got hopes and I got dreams. And someday when they get a gang license, I hope to appear at Whole Foods. But here goes. Shane, Raju Shane. Thank you for having us on the women's agenda again. Though we go on our separate ways, still the memory stays for always. My heart says, Shane, women's agenda, Shane. Thank you very much. Clean up Canal 5, clean up Canal 5. Wait, what's going on? Sorry, I'm still on the clock. Dwayne Newton, everybody. Thank you very much.
Wow, that's very, very, very impressive. Thank you very much, April Brooker. Thank you for coming on, and wishing you all the best for your upcoming books and your show, your second season of your show, and I'm sure you would be doing lots of other major stuff. You've already done lots of, like I said, you've done lots of major stuff already. Already, we've seen that on the website. You've shown. So wishing you lots of success and wishing you hoping it's going to be a fantastic year for you.
Thank you so much. Mwah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Take care.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.